refer to those software for which the code is freely available. Like anyone can go, anyone can change the code, make the tweaks that they want, and then they can offer the community or the main company which created the code to merge their code to their code. It's something like this, you being an entrepreneur. Take any example. Okay, who answer just? I think it's Raja Sharma, right? Okay,
Yes.
so let's take your example, Raja. Maybe like you are interested in podcast a lot, but you are facing problem of creating notes while listening to podcast. As podcast can be listened on the go, you are having some problem for creating notes. So you created an application for uh, like making notes while going somewhere listening to a podcast. So that application can be very good according to you. But as you have a set of series that you do while listening to podcasts, you don't have complete knowledge about how other people listen to it. So that's why you have a limited knowledge and limited experience of how the user interaction can be. And you don't want to earn so much money from this application. You are just making it so that you can help everyone, you can make personalized notes for yourself. So that's why you made that application. So you can do what, like you can do one thing, you can put all the source code that you have on a community, on a project, and you can make it open source. At that part, anyone can come. Let's suppose take any other example. Anyone who would like to volunteer, just raise one hand. I'll take the name. Okay, Aman. Oh, Aman and Dhruv. Okay, so these two person. Okay, Prince. Aman, Dhruv, and Prince. They three just come and they are so much interested in the same podcast notes type of application. They suggest you, okay, do one thing, make a thing where you can pause the podcast as well. Like if I'm shouting pause, then the application makes a pause. And then if I say like recap, they give a 1 minute recap. These kind of things, maybe you are not feeling to have these features, but they want this kind of feature. Like Prince want that kind of feature, or Dhruv want that kind of feature. So they will contribute and they will give you suggestions, or they will write the code in your application to make these changes. And then what you can do is you can collaborate their changes in your code. What will that do? Number one, it will give recognition to them, like to Prince, to Dhruv, that you did something good. And it will improve your application, that you have made something in which people are interested in collaborating. So this is how open source works. I guess you all are clear. If anyone is having any doubt, just let me know. Okay, Prince is clear. Dhruv is clear. Cool. Okay, so let's move to the next page. Now, as you can see on your screen, there are four things: Android, VLC, Wikipedia, Firefox. Can you find something common in between these four?
Muskan, sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
We have Priya's hand raised. I think she has a doubt.
Okay, do you have a doubt or you want to answer? Like, Priya, do you want to answer this question? What's common in these four, or you have a doubt? Okay, don't tell me you are on ghost login. Okay, okay. Maybe there's a technical glitch. In case Priya, you want to say something, just let me know. Okay, she get her head now. Okay, so in case you are having any doubt, just let me know in the chat box. Otherwise, you can unmute yourself and stop me in between. That's fine. Okay, so coming back to the main topic. So in these four things, maybe you are thinking Android is for mobile application, VLC is for Windows. What is in common? So
Open source and Charu.
right, exactly. That's why you are doing so great. I think you should take this session instead. And I'm not like willing you, it's honest. You have a lot of knowledge. Okay, so these type of people should be in the community. Okay, very good answer. So yeah, these all four are open source products. Android, VLC, Wikipedia, these kind of great application and software, which are not easy to design. They are just from the collaborative mind of people, the creativity that people got when they sit together, and that's how these applications got made. Android, as you all are using in their phones right now, if you are not an Apple fan, then you all must be using Android right now. VLC, once or twice you must have used on your Windows. Wikipedia, a website that, from which we all copied our assignments and all. Firefox, the second largest platform for the Chrome like web browsing service. So these four are all very interesting things that are made from open source. So That shows how much important open source is for the tech environment and for collaboration. Now let's talk about some of the main important open source programs that you must be interested in. One of them is gsoc. I'm damn sure you all have at least like heard the name of gsoc. Anyone who don't have any knowledge of gsoc or never even heard of the name gsoc? Okay, Vanshaj, you never even heard the name of gsoc. Aman, Shivam. Okay, that's great. Okay, so if this is the case, so let's not read it from the slide. Let me open the website for you. That would be even more beneficial. Okay, give me a sec. Firstly, let me read this slide for you. So the timeline for gsoc is it start in March, and the coding period is 1 month. And in that time period, it's not like this I'll complete all the code in May and for the next month I'll just chill. It's not like this. You have to contribute on a daily basis, or you have to be very regular in the contribution. Along with that, you have to take feedback, you have to engage with all the community members, all the mentors, so that you can get some good feedbacks on your code, and you have to make those feedbacks. And it's a overlearning process. You have to learn, you have to imply, and then you have to get better. It's not like this, like I know React and I'll just do in React, I won't learn anything else. No, you have to learn in the process. Stipend mentorship, this is the best thing that you will get. Maybe some of you may be thinking, yeah. Okay. So maybe some of you will be thinking that stipend is the most important thing that we can get in GSOC, but it's not the case. For the GSOC part, the mentorship that you get, the exposure of real world project that you can get there, and the professional guidance that you can get from the mentors, from other communities. This is like something that you can't even buy from money. Stipend is obviously beyond your expectation right now. Those who don't know about GSOC, they will be completely amazed by seeing the money that they are giving. Even in the outreachy, the money is even far more than GSOC. So let me show you their site so you'll get a better idea. So let's not waste time. Let me show you the website. Okay. I guess my screen is visible, right?
Yes, Muskan, it's visible.
So let's not directly go to the website. Let me show you how to get to this website. You just have to search gsoc, not photo. Okay, so you will get the first website here. Check the official name. It's Summer of Code dot with Google. You have to go there, and this is the main website that you can see. It will take a sec to load. As you can see, the contributors, new contributors, like they are unique contributor, they are more than 20,000, which is a very huge number because there are not so many people who are in open source community. Still, they have 20K as just in GSOC. That's a big deal. From across 100 plus countries, having 45 million plus lines of code. Like if you are a Python people, you must know the fact that writing 20, 30, 40, 50 lines are enough for making a good kind of code. But for like 45 million lines of code is something very big. They have 850 plus open source organization that they're connected with and 19K plus mentors. Like now you can just to compare the fact we have 20K contributors and we have 19K mentors. Means you are getting such a solid support that whenever you want their guidance, whenever you are having any issue, whenever you're having any query, you can just ping them and they'll answer you. They have such good mentor support, and it's not a small thing. The average years, like it's from 19 years, and I saw people from even 15 years old participating in GSOC up till 45, 50. So there's no age limit as such. Becoming a GSOC contributor is in itself a very big deal, but there is no barriers that are going to stop you for that. There are some uses. We are not going to go over that. We just want to see the projects. So, clicking on the cycle, let's get with the past programs that they have. And 2023 programs, let me show you the latest one. For 2024, it will come soon. So, let's wait for this. So, here we can choose from the categories if you want. Here we can go directly. So, let me choose from the categories first. Let's suppose AI is something which really interests me. So, what I'll do is I'll just click on artificial intelligence. And now they are just for the artificial intelligence. Yeah. Now from all of them, I can click on any of it, whichever I like. Let's suppose let's click anything here. There is nothing to choose. Let's suppose Blender is something that I personally used some years ago, and now I'm interested to see how I can contribute to it. So I can see their projects, what they have. So there are some contributors who did their work. I can check their past performances, how and what they did. So let's check for Arnav. Okay. So this is the main title. This is the work they did, soft body simulation for the extended position of dynamics. Now this is a blender thing. Those who are so much in graphic designing may be able to understand what he's saying. Okay, I think this tab is not sharing. Okay, now better. So soft body simulation using extended position dynamics. It's something like this. When you have something on Blender, you can change its position softly. It's a, a graphic designer thing. Let's not go there. So we can view their code. And here is the full summary of what they did. Can you see this? This is how extensive open source contribution can be. It's not you just have to write the README file for them and they will give you money for that. It's not that easy. You have to write a code that can contribute to them, that can actually add value to their work. Okay, let's go for some other project. Back to our main slide. Let's choose. Okay, this is not live, so I'm not able to show you how you can contribute here. But the way that just I showed you, this is a person who contributed to Blender. And if Blender will like the performance that they showed, if Blender will like actually realize, okay, this is something which is making our product better, then they will surely make you a contributor and will give you money for that. Don't think while someone will pay you like 50,000 or 1 lakh rupees. It's not a big deal for them. The big deal is to get some creative ideas that their team is not able to think. So they are ready to give you money. You just have to make and create that much value for them. So this is one more. You can check out their code. These are just examples so that you can understand which kind of code you have to write and which kind of quality you have to show. Okay, she I think so did her work in your webd. So this is about GSOC. For GSOC, you have to wait a bit. In March, they are gonna open up their main things so that you can contribute there. So as you know, our current topic is about SWOC. We'll go there very soon. This is one program where you can focus on GSOC. That is honestly the biggest one. The second kind of biggest one is outreach. Now let me show you outreach. Okay, please let me tell you one thing. I have already applied for outreach. That's why this was doing it. Okay, someone saying something. One second. Oh, I thought they were saying something to me. That's why I was reading the chats. Okay, you guys are talking yourself. That's right. Okay, let's continue with the Outreachy. Okay, so here is Outreachy guide. So Outreachy is also the similar kind of open source program, but the one main thing which is, I would say, the distinguishing factor is it's only for the set of people who are underrepresented in tech. Represented here, I mean people who didn't get that much chance in tech to show their power, to show what they can do. It's something like this: if you are coming from a background where people don't encourage you a lot, where people don't give you that much chance in tech and just see you from a way that you can't do anything in tech, like LGBTQ. You are understanding my point. I won't be able to say everything here, but for the underrepresented part, which is a little bit, yes, someone that can be a little funny for you, but in the meet I can't say words as it would be a little offending. But yeah, for I have seen from my eyes, for LGBTQs and people who are little different, they are just distinguished from all the community in a way that like they are inferior, and these inferiority complex can make you feel that you are not worthy enough of doing such great things. That's why we have outreach. Outreachy has a limitation like 95% should be females or any other gender. Like males are not allowed. I won't say males don't have any chance of getting in outreachy, but there is very less chance that any male would make an outreachy. But as I can say, a lot of females here. That's why I'm sharing this opportunity with you. Girls, for you, it's a lucky charm, it's a jackpot. If you'll get it, then it's great, but if you're not getting it, still don't heavy your heart. You have so many applications left. But for girls, it's a very good opportunity. In outreach, you just have to, on the initial level, you just have to write a big essay. Like in that essay, you have to explain how you are underrepresented, and then little bit of your skills, how you did this. But the main thing is, like, here are some tweets of people who are telling how outreach changed their life. So Outreachy provides a like huge amount of money, actually huge amount of money. Let me tell you the exact figure. One sec, I forgot it. As I've already applied for this is why it's saying log out. Okay, I can't show you my application, but I can show you some internship guide or how to apply for it. By the way, it's a just a like 12 to 13 week of internship. It's not a very big deal, and you just have to give 30 hours a week, which is not very huge. If you are getting a good amount of money, then I don't think so there's a problem in giving that much time, right? Okay, so it's 7,000 US dollars. Hope so you got the crux. 7,000 US dollars is not the small kind of. Okay, let me calculate it in rupees for you. It's 80, right? Okay, so it's okay, something beyond imagination. Maybe I'm getting the stats wrong, but yeah, it's $7,000. Yes, yes, Prince. You wanna say the exact
Sorry
figure?
to interrupt.
Yes, Prince. I'm not able to hear you.
Wanted to point out that we are deviating from the whole point of open source.
Can you repeat once again? Last time, Sakshi, if you got what the Prince was trying to say, can you repeat it for me?
I also couldn't understand it, but I guess he was telling the amount in US dollars, the US dollar amount in Indian rupees, I
Just
guess.
repeat once again, Prince.
Am I audible?
Yes,
Hello.
you are.
I was just saying that I was just trying to point out that we are kind of deviating from the whole point of open source. It's not just about the money we are making and all that. The whole thing about open source is, making the code, making the source code available for all, and how we're contributing to it.
Okay, so I guess you just want to know how to like contribute, how to get which project you have to choose, and how to get up with good ideas, right?
Right. And I think we were talking more about the benefits of it, not the exact
Okay, okay,
point of open source.
okay. Let me tell you about how to get it. So for that, I think we should move to social summer of code so that we can actually tell you about how we have to do this. But just one last thing is left. Let me complete this. Then we'll move to social winter of code. Okay. Okay. Just one sec, guys. If you were done with outreach, SWC is going to be explained by our second mentor. So just wait for this a minute. So we have some other programs as well like MLH, Hacktoberfest, and Girls Script Summer of Code. Those who are already part of Girls Script Summer of Code, they know that it's not that much hard. You just have to get through the flow and you'll get some good projects. It's not that tough. Okay. So these are some programs that you can check it out. Why open source? I think you all are pretty clear with the fact you got a lot of CV points that you can add in your resume that enhance your skill to a very great level, and you got a very good ethics of how to contribute in the community so that you can collaborate with people who are really tech professionals. Okay, now let me tell you what's the process of it. So, firstly, you have to search for a project. Now, searching a project can be based on 2 to 3 main factors. Number one, what is your current skill set? Number two, what are the things that you are interested in? And number three, what are the major trends that people are following or companies are demanding for? So, accordingly, you can like mix it up and get a perfect project for yourself. And you just have to stick with 1 or 2 projects. Don't go for 5 or 10. Otherwise, you would be able to contribute to none of them. Then you have to fork it and clone it to your like GitHub repo so that you can make changes. Then you have to create a branch. You don't have to work on the main branch. You have to create a branch for yourself, and then you have to start making some changes. You can fix the bugs that you have. You can contribute to the documentation. Even you can write the main code, generate some ideas. The contributing to documentation part is for very beginner level. Fixing bug is something you can do when you don't have so much ideas, but writing code or coming up with a creative idea can come when you are really connected to the company or really connected to the project that they are doing. Then you have to commit those changes and create a PR. PR basically means pull request, and then they can get it merged. If they'll get it merged, then it's going to be great. Otherwise, you have to engage with the mentors, engage with the people there. They'll give you great feedbacks for that, and then you have to use that feedback to advance your code, and then surely you will get your code merged. So this is going to be the process. I'll share the presentation as well. Otherwise, you can take a screenshot for sure. So how that will help? It will help in remote jobs for sure. Number one, that will make your portfolio so strong that companies will surely consider you. And secondly, it will make us such a strong professional network that like companies will start engaging you forefront. People will come and say, okay, let me give you a referral so that you can get placed in my company. So you will get a very good professional network. And number three is experience. Like if you want a remote job, then one major problem that companies have is maybe this person lacks in discipline. Maybe they don't have that much self motivation. So for that part, if you have open source contribution, it shows that you have that self motivation and discipline in yourself. So that helps a lot at remote jobs. Here are some of the major open source contributors that they you must have heard the name of. Salman Khan, not that one. He's Khan Academy's founder. Satoshi Nakamoto, who is founder for blockchain, who introduced Bitcoin. Then we have the founder of Linux here, who built Linux just with the open source community and with his projects. And then for the Python, this person created a whole language just with the help of open source community. So this shows how much open source community can be beneficial for people. So I think that much motivation and that much intro is enough for you to understand what it is. Now let's go to Kritika to understand what social winter of code is. Thank you so much, and that's it from my side.
Thank you so much, Muskan, for those beautiful and wonderful insights. And I'm certain you have motivated many of us to engage in open source contributions and pursue projects that they're passionate about. Now it's time for Kritika. Kritika, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Sakshi. So, I will be quickly starting with the main thing that is SWOC as we already have exceeded our timings. So, as I have seen in the chat that you are willing to participate in SWOC and almost no one has yet participated till now. So it will be very new thing for you, and it might have a problem with you later as well. So we will be taking your feedback and questions later as well, so that we can answer you. So quickly sharing my screen so that we can start with what is SWOC and how you can participate. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, Kritika, it's visible.
Okay. So the first question is, what is SWOC? You might be aware of its full form. I think it is Social Winter of Code, which is an open source program organized by Social. It is generally organized during the winters, and it's aimed to bring students in the world of open source, and they can know how they can contribute in the open source projects and show their technical skills. So let's go to the website and know about it more. So how you can search for the website? Just write SWOC season 4, and then you will search. The website will arise like this. This logo you must be familiar with. So once you click on this, you will be on the website. I hope all the students have already registered for this, as the deadline has already passed on 20th December. So if you are already registered, then only you will be able to contribute as a participant and get recognized by certification and the SWEGs. So moving on, also it will end on 28th Feb. So you have exactly 10 days, I can say, to contribute and show your skills as a participant in this program. Let's go through some FAQs of this program. As you all know, there is no registration fees in this, and it is absolutely free for the participants who all can participate no matter you are a beginner or an expert. It is open for everyone. Like if you are working in a company or you are a student, it doesn't matter here. No age limit is there. It is open for all. It means only your technical expertise is considered, not your age, not your profile, not your designation. Apart from it, what are the prizes and the perks? So, all the participants with successful participation will get digital certificates and some cool swags. So, what can anyone know and tell what is successful participation in this? What can be termed as a successful participation? If anyone can tell who might be knowing. Yes, Rohan?
Expectation of PR मतलब pull request accept होना.
Yeah. If the PR get merged into the project, then it is considered as a successful contribution. So, if your PR and the changes you have made in that PR get accepted, then only your participation will be considered successful. So, if you participated and with the successful participation, then you will get digital certificates. It is for all the participants, and cool swags can vary from the criteria the team has decided. The social winter of code team has decided. So you might be also having question about the results. So the results will be declared on the second week of April. Now the registration deadline has ended, so there is no point to participate either as a participant or mentor. But you can participate if I will say generally, then you can either participate as a but not as a both, because in this program the scoring points are in the hand of the project admins. So if a person is participating as a mentor and as a participant both, then there will be kind of a cheating in the scoring process. So generally you can either participate as a mentor or the participant only. I hope till now you are clear with the what is SWOC. just raise your hands if you are not clear, like what is SWOC. How we can contribute, I will be telling you in the further slides. Okay, just going with the second slide. Advantages. I already told you about these advantages, that is box and the certificates you will be getting. Talking about other advantages is that you have the proof of your technical expertise and certificates in the programs in which you have contributed. You can show them to show your skills. Also can add it to your resume, which will show how you were actively involved in the open source and how your expertise are recognized as a certification given by that program organizer. Next is how to participate. Like how to participate begins with this: how do you will select your project. So selecting your project will be done from the website of SWOC, but that depends on the which tech stack you are interested in or you have the knowledge about. Once you join, once you select your project, you can join that channel or the server present in the Discord of the SWOC, and you can contact project admins as well as the mentors of the project to know more about the project, or you have any guidance if you need, you can contact them. So let me just show you how you can get to the project. Here you can see the projects tab. Once you click on this, you will see the projects. As we are moving on to the 2024 projects only, I will click on this. These are the projects, only the projects which are participating in this year. So you have to make sure you only choose the project which is participating this year as a part of this program. Otherwise, your contribution will not be considered under this program as of now, this year. Searching a project can depends upon your textiles. You can clearly see the tags or the labels mentioned here with the each project. For example, this if you know Flutter, you can go with this project. If you know Node.js, REST APIs, you can check this project for your further knowledge, like how you can contribute and which issues you can grab. For example, there are also projects in the machine learning, deep learning, and various Python as well. You can almost find every language here or there considered in any one either of the projects. I will be going through the one live contribution later at the end. Till then, you can just know how you can select your projects from these, depending upon your tech stacks. Yes, all the open source programs are work almost in the same thing, but gsoc has the money criteria, that is stipend provided. But in other programs like SWOC and a few more, there is only certificates or swags we will be getting after the successful participation. I hope your doubt is cleared. Moving forward, now I have shown you how you can select your project. Now next is the GitHub review of the project and looking for the issues. So let me select one of the project, and like this is the project which is made using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. This is the basic of the web development which I think all of you will be knowing about. So I have been choosing this for showing you the contribution. Like while participating in any of the program, you have to work on either of the issues. You can also this is the live deployment of this project. Now getting assigned by the for your issue, you have two options: you can create your own issue or get assigned the already created issues which are open for contribution. So here you can see the very basic CSS based issue as well, like removing the border areas from the navbar, styling the home page, hover effect on the button. I think you all must be aware of the CSS. and can easily contribute to such issues. Also, if I talk about how you can create your own issues, like you can look the website, how it is looking, what new additions you can make. If I switch on the about page, we can clearly see the about page is not styling is not proper, or we can think or we can improve the content written here. So we can create the issue for this by clicking on the new issue. As I've said about the styling, or we can say about the adding the new content or improving the content, we can accordingly select one of these. If I'm saying about the styling, then for the styling I will be selecting styling changing request. Here you can write like styling the about page or improving the style of the about page. This will brief the issue, like what is going to happen in this. If you have any idea related to issue, like how you can improve it, you can just write it here so that the maintainer can get the brief of what you want to do with that. You can select any of the program in which you are participating and just click on I agree and submit new issue. The issue will be created and will be visible here. So whenever the maintainer will see and find it relevant, then he or she will assign it to you. Only when the issue is being assigned to you, then only you have to start contributing to it. Also, make sure the languages and the issues you have wanting you to assign, you must be known to that language at least. If I'm not aware of the CSS, then there is no part of getting the issues assigned to it until or unless you don't know anything. That it can be the way you can start learning about it while contributing it. But if I'm working on Node.js and I'm getting assigned issue of the ML, then it has nothing to do with it because it will take me a lot of time to get into ML as I'm working on Node.js. So choose projects effectively and get the issues assigned accordingly. I hope creating the issues and assigning the issues is clear to you all. If there is any doubt, you can just raise your hand or something. Okay, Priyanshu. Yeah, if the issue is not assigned to anyone, you can just comment on that issue and get it assigned to you. Let me show. Like in this issue, we have already assigned this with Com Senapati, so we cannot get it assigned because it is already assigned to someone else. But he or she can only submit the PR for this. PR is the pull request. So, if you're assigned with some issue, you have the right to create a PR for this, not other one else. But if you will found inactive for 1 week, the issue might get unassigned from you because maximum an issue can take up to a week. Or if it is a very big issue, you must notify the maintainer about it so that this will not they may not unassign you with that issue. Like this, both issues are not assigned. So you can comment on this and you can get them assigned. I hope Shraddha it's clear. Because if the issue is unassigned to it is not assigned to anyone, then this has been the case like multiple people are working on the same issue. Then maintainer will be in problem like whose PR to be considered, and if not your PR has been considered, then your efforts will be totally wasted. So we should give our time and efforts where it's needed. So make sure you are assigned with that issue before starting working on it. Let's move forward. Now you have the issues assigned and know how you can open new issues as well. As working on this program, you should see the SWOC 2024 tag as well on the issues or the pull request so that you can know that project is participating in this program. Also, the hardness of the issue will also be mentioned accordingly on the issue itself. Like if the maintainer finds it easy, so he or she will assign it with easy or medium or the hard. So this I have told already. Comment on that issue and get it assigned. And when it get assigned, you can work on it. Clone the repo I will be telling during the live contribution. Next is start working on it. Start working on it means whatever you are assigned with, like you are assigned with styling things, like then you can style the corresponding things, like here border radius or the home page, about page, anything. After doing a respective changes, you can just create a pull request, that is also called PR. I will be telling you how to clone, how to set up it locally, and how to make that pull request. So just be patient. So next is, if when after you have submitted your pull request, the admins will have a look on the PR and the changes you have done. If they found it valuable and considering that PR, they will merge it accordingly. So it's necessary. You should have the efforts you should made in the right direction. Also, this might be the case, like if you have done certain things, but I prefer to have it another way. So the maintainer can comment on that PR for the changes or feedback. So you should be ready to change it accordingly. Once you will change it accordingly, they will definitely merge it if they found it the direction they wanted. If the PR is merged, then you have successfully done with the open source contribution. So this is the process which you have to go through while contributing to any of the project in any of the program. You can repeat the procedure again and again to earn more points and get on the top of the leaderboard. And this will also help you in getting the swags as well if you come in the top contributors or the satisfy the specific criteria for the swags. After having the PR, you have to just and wait for the PR to be merged. Then you can explore other issues, other projects as well. There is no obligations on exploring other projects at the same time, but not 5 to 10. You can go through 2 or 3 projects and exploring the other issue after submitting a PR for the one, instead of being waiting for that PR to be merged. This will save your time and increase your contribution as well. Next, talking about the tools and resources. So till now, if anyone has the doubt, you can just give the thumbs up if it's okay till now. Okay. Okay. So next, we can move to the next slide. That is the tools and the resources. You must be knowing about the Git, I think, which is used for the version control, and the platforms like Git or GitLab. As far as I've gone through the projects of the SWOC, they are only on the GitHub, but in the some of the programs, the projects are of GitLab also. They are one and the similar thing and used for the similar purpose, so nothing to worry about this. Once you know about the Git, you can work on both GitHub and GitLab. Next is the text editor. Text editor, which is generally preferred, is VS Code. I think most of you have heard about it. Just let me know if anyone has not heard about VS Code or has not installed in their system. Is there anyone who don't have VS Code in their system? Just comment on the chat if you are unable to speak it out. So I think all you have the VS Code, but then also let me show you the way we do have. Okay, then I'm considering you all have, but just let me show a quick process. Just show just search the VS Code. You will be getting this first link. You can click on it. You can select either of the system you are working upon and just download the exe file. When you will run the exe file, it will be downloaded for you in your system. And if you still face any of the problem, you can go to the YouTube and look out for the ways how you can make it work if any problem arises. So talking about the next resource or the tools, online tutorials, project documentation and discussion forum. As I told you earlier, if you're not aware of anything you want to achieve, you can take the help of online tutorials. It is like open book thing. You can use Google, internet, chat GPT or the YouTube for clearing your doubts or if you are stuck with an error during the contribution. Project documentation is also there, which you can have a look upon if you are stuck somewhere, like what to do with that thing or what it will do. For that, project documentation is always advisable to read it. Next is discussion forum, which is the channel which is provided by the program organizer to have the doubts or discussion about the issues and the PRs. I hope this is clear till now. Okay, Rajat, Riya, Raman, Ashwin. Moving forward with this, next thing is we will be going to a coin platform. So this is basically a pro platform where points will be rewarded based on the stars in the repo and your contribution level. Contribution level means like the issue you have contributed to, it is easy, medium or the hard level. Let me take you to the coin platform so that you can get the idea. Just search for the coin in the search bar. You will be getting this coin.sh. Just click on it. So if you don't have any account on this, if you are new to this, you can just click on sign up and authenticate your GitHub and log in with your GitHub in it. Login with GitHub is mandatory because it will be helpful for you to keep a track of your contributions and getting know about more projects which you can contribute to. It is not related to SWOC. It is basically a way you can find your projects globally and contribute to them according to your skills. So I have account on this, so I will just click on sign up, sign in. So here it is shown the it has shown the quest which we can participate as a creator, which is basically a social good quest is going on, which is document here it is. We can read and accordingly create a project and submit a repo of it if the contribution is considered good and meaningful. We will be rewarded as some prize pot based on number of projects selected and the amount decided by the team. It is totally optional, but you can go through it every week or something. It is changed and organized. Not every week, like भी monthly 2 months में एक बार या फिर एक month में 2 बार भी हो सकता है, depending upon the dates it has. For example, 20th Feb is the closing deadline of this quest. Next, looking towards how you can use for your contribution. So you can have to click on contribute. Here you can see n number of repos here. If you will scroll, it will be like never ending, I think. But you can search and take the any of the project you have interest in. If I hover over the project, I can see a basic detail of it. But if I find myself interested in it as a contributor, I will click on view full details. So after clicking on it, it will be telling about the overview of the project, what it is about. Next is README. README is a very important documentation which helps you contributing in it. I will be telling about the README and its use during the contribution. Contributing file helps you telling how you can contribute in it. So here are the unassigned open issues which you can have a look upon. For example, this is a feature request. This have a preview of it. This is a feature request heading CLI argument. You can view the issue here, and if you feel you are interested in contributing to this and you know this, you can just click on get started. If you are interested, you can click on go to the issue. This will take you to the GitHub of that issue. Now I am on the GitHub of this issue and this is not assigned as I have clicked from the unassigned issues. Here it is. You can just simple follow the previous steps which I told, just comment on it and get it assigned and work on it. This is a simple process which you have to follow for any of the open source contribution. Here it also provides the information about the repo. For example, the language is used. So it is basically made using the Python and 3.5% of other languages or things used. It also tells about the repo stats, that is how many stars it has, how many open issues, or I can say good starter issues it has, PRs, open, merged, and closed. So this tells about it. And actively merge time, what is the merge time, like how much time the maintainer take to merge that PR. So this basically tells the activity of the project. So this is the way you can explore the as many projects you wanted. You can also choose the language. For example, if one's know JavaScript, he or she can click on it and you will get the projects which are made using the JavaScript. You can click any of this, view full details, click any of the issues you want to work upon. I hope this is how you can contribute to projects using the coin is clear. This is not basically for the SWOC, but it is generally for any of the contribution you are willing to make to increase your technical expertise in any of the language. Gives a thumbs up if the coin platform is clear. Okay, I hope you all got it. Moving forward, just let me tell you one more thing. If you click on this is the ranking which is shown based on your participation. So this green one tells that how you are ranked on the deep rank based on your participation. Like for me, it's showing top 10% users on the coin. Next is the tells according to the GitHub that top 10% of the users on the GitHub. So this ranking depends upon the project you contribute to, level of issue you are contributing to, stars of the project or the repo. I can say you can just see here the stars on the repo are considered, repos contributed, number as well as the issues level is considered, and the PRs merged of that particular person is considered. So this is the basic criteria. It's been time I have contributed, so it's saying 10%, top 10% if you will actively contribute, and you will be able to get it top 10, top 1% as well. You can also share your stats, get if you are in the top 1 or top 10 as well. Like for you have to add your stats to your GitHub. Just you can copy the code of it and just add to your GitHub README. I think you are aware of the profile README as well. Otherwise, I will be showing it to you while I will show you the contribution. You can just copy any of the widget and add to your README. So this is basically how you can participate and what use it can make in your profile. So you can also increase your GitHub profile based on this. I hope Coin platform is all done. Okay, I can only see 3 or 4 people just sharing. Okay, so moving forward, so it's a time for live contribution. So let's start. So I've already opened this project file telling you about this. So just let's start with this only. So this is the link which will be opened when I click on the project this way. Let me open it for you again. And this is the live Netlify deployed project which you can clearly see. So the foremost step is to fork the project. So you can clearly see here the fork button. Before that, let's see. This is Rakesh. This repo belongs to the Rakesh Roshan, who is the owner of this project or the maintainer, I can say. And the name of the project is Beautify. So we are on the server on the project link of the actual owner. This will change when I will fork the project. So just clearly observe it. It is Rakesh whose profile is being shown who is the owner of the project. So to fork it project, once we will click on fork, this will be forked on our personal GitHub profile. So as soon as I click on the fork, this is telling me to create a new fork. I will not change the repository name, let it be this only. And I will be clicking on create fork. Once I will click on create fork, now this is like Kritika and project name is Beautify. Why it is coming as Kritika? Because I have forked it on my profile. Now it no longer belongs to Rakesh or someone else. It is showing forked from Rakesh because I have forked from his profile. So, but it is now present on my repo, and whatever changes I will do in this repo will not be reflected directly on the Rakesh. And how I can get them reflected, I will be telling you later with the steps moving forward. So now it is on my GitHub repo and I can use it for my contribution. So for starting contribution, I will just click on code because I want to get that code on my profile. So as soon as I click on the code, here it is the link which I will be using to clone it to my local server. Just copy the URL and I will move to the location and where I have to make it clone. So here I am using the git for this. Uh, you can also use command terminal or any other terminal which you want to use for this purpose. For cloning the project, you have to write the command. Let me just increase the size of the text so that you can clearly see it. I hope